Good afternoon and welcome to LUCV's coverage of this PL2 Clash Division 2. It is Burnley U23s versus Leeds United's U23s at the County Ground in Leyland. So Leeds come into this. It's their first game of 2021. They restart the campaign top of the league by 3 points after that fabulous end to 2020. Leeds have won 5 of their last 6 to move clear at the top of the table. But today, if we go by the record book, shouldn't be too easy for them. They have lost 3 and 4 away in the PL2. Only win away from home came against Sunderland. We'll start with the teams. Burnley go with Lewis Thomas, Marcel Elverfontaine, Ben Woods, Dylan Moonen, Richard Nate, Jake Rooney, Nijai Tucker, Anthony Gomez Mancini, Armand Taranis, Sam Unwin and Max Thompson. Steve Stone's bench is Sam Waller, Mace Goodridge and a trialist today. As for the Whites, Matt Jackson names another strong starting 11 for Leeds today. It's Elia Capril, Cody Drame, Jeremiah Mullen, Noah Kenner, Charlie Cresswell, Niall Huggins, Stuart McKinstry, Sam Greenwood, Crescencio Somerville, Bobby Canwer, Liam McCarron, and the bench for the Whites, Danny van der Heuvel, Chris Moore, Charlie Allen, Max Dean and Cole Gibbon. Leeds have just had to swap flanks and change round as Elia Capril makes his way to the other goal, as does Lewis Thomas in the Burnley goal. As I was saying, Leeds away from home not as sharp as they have been at home, but really good performances of late, beating the likes of Crystal Palace, West Brom, Aston Villa, and last time out it was a 7-1 thrashing of Fulham. Burnley may be 11th in the table, but they are unbeaten in 5 after a slow start. This has got to be one of their toughest games for some while for Leeds, as the game is finally underway as today's official tells the players they are good to go. It's a boggy pitch, certainly in some areas at Leyland, so players will have to adapt to the conditions and try and mix things up. Of course, FA Cup ties have played their part in this fixture. Burnley's resources are stretched today as well. Their first team play on Tuesday, all being well, and they've got an FA Youth Cup game against Wimbledon later this week, so hence the 3 subs for them today. And Leeds will also be in Youth Cup action. We'll bring you the action on Thursday nights. Thursday 7 o'clock kickoff at Nethermore Park against MK Dons. So hopefully a couple of games for Leeds this week, and it will be 2 wins from 2 as Jeremiah Mullen, some nifty footwork to get out of trouble. The number 6 for Leeds today. He's played at 23s level a couple of times this season and done well when he's been given that opportunity. He's also played in the EFL Trophy in those 3 games as Huggins is dispossessed through the midfield. Burnley come, and it is up front towards Sam Owen. There is Dylan Moonen. Burnley trying to go through the middle of midfield. Stopped for now. Well, the man playing the pass was Nijai Tucker. Had some good battles over the years, Leeds and Burnley at this level. Wasn't too long ago that Patrick Bamford came back from a knee injury to get some fitness and scored a couple of goals at Burnley's training ground a couple of seasons ago. And Burnley have had a good youth system. They've got plenty of their players in the Sean Dyche squad, so good academy to try and test themselves against Leeds today, as Burnley again in possession. Greenwood's had to track back, and it's a good tackle from Sam Greenwood. Manages to win Leeds United a throw in just 1.5 minutes, just short of 2 minutes in fact into this game. Drame from right back to Cresswell at left centre half. Leeds playing, we believe, a 3-5 or 3-4-3 really today. Will be Drame and Huggins playing as wing backs either side of a back 3 of Mullen, Kenner and Cresswell. As Leeds have won the ball back, good pressure from Somerville. Is Drame looking for Bobby Canwer. Back to Somerville again. Lovely ball. Here's Huggins. Can he finish? Just wide. Lovely move from Leeds. Great movement from Niall Huggins coming in on the other side. And Leeds unlucky to not try and carve them open and get a goal. Camwell's going to be flanked by Somerville and McCarron. Leeds have won at this ground before, beat Bolton last season. He's desperate and lucky. Good first touch to just give himself that little bit of room to set himself. Cresswell with a powerful header. Ball's going to stick a little bit. Camber just can't get onto the end of that pass, and Cresswell goes again with another powerful header. It's a looping clearance by Burnley. All got a bit scrappy. Greenwood, he's pushed to the floor. Referee says no free kick. Midfield with McKinstry. There is Mullen. Back to Norman Kenner. Back to Huggins again, and that's what Al Huggins can do if you give him that time. He loves to carve inside, and going onto that stronger right foot of his, he'll be doing it as much as he can. This game's gone a little bit end to end. Caprill is just going to try and take control, and he has been trying to calm things down a little bit. He has been very rampant at times as well. Caprill, tactics for Leeds are to get the ball down and play, but seemingly adjusting to the English game, knowing when to try and slow things down. He's had a good campaign so far. If you're just joining us here on LUTV, not missed too much action now. Huggins' efforts at the best we've had. McKinstry got Kenner running into the middle. Bobby Camber's in the overlapping run. Camber's coming into the box now. Now a cut back, looking for the runner Somerville. It's cleared away by Ben Woods of Burnley, and it is going to be a Leeds United corner. McKinstry's gone across to take it. Leeds, as I say, do have a number of centre-backs playing today. Can they pick one out? It's towards the near post this time. Woods gets to it first. McCarran back to McKinstry. First touch is a little sloppy. His second one's not, though. McCarran flies into the tackle. Referee being urged to give the free kick. It's going to trickle behind anyway. Burnley just going to try and take their time. Lewis Thomas, the Burnley keeper, giving the game away. Everyone's been urged to come to the near side of the pitch. Cresswell can't get to that. Leeds let it bounce. Jarme back to Caprill, who's urging Leeds to go wide. Somerville to the floor, but he gets up quickly. Potentially Somerville. That's good battling from him. He goes down. It's going to be a Leeds free kick, and had to put himself about so far. The Leeds number 7. The games we've covered so far this season, he has shown a defensive side to his game. He's a dynamic winger, likes to get forward, but isn't afraid to put his foot in when the opportunity arises. As Cresswell comes across to Huggins. Cresswell was looking for Somerville, puts too much on it, and it is a swamp, to say the least, on that touchline. Matt Jackson is currently trying to dish out the instructions. Jarme into the middle. McKinstry, the really calm first touch. A couple of Leeds players get caught in two minds, but McCarran takes over. Huggins' his first touch is at the best, and Leeds for a second there just playing themselves into trouble. Somerville and Bobby Camwer, the two leading the pressure up top. Camwer unable to get a touch to that as the ball's into the middle of midfield for Burnley. Somerville again on his way, trying to put Woods under pressure, and he does just that. Been lively so far, Somerville. This is a good battle between him and Ben Woods of Burnley. Mullen gives away a free kick, brings down Sam Irwin. Looks like it's Nijai Tucker that's taking this set piece. Somerville, the only man in Leeds' wall. Caprill wants Camwer to shift a little bit to his right, and Leeds now trying to mark up as Cresswell's got company at the far post. Mullins back there with him. No one Kennan is looking over his shoulder. Big opportunity this for Burnley to test the Leeds goal. Not with a ball in like that, as now Huggins gets to it and again just runs into trouble, but it's a dummy I'm sure he's going to try and claim as Camwa comes forward. It's a heavy touch. Once again, as I said earlier, you can see the pitch is very heavy. He's going to take the players a little bit of time to adjust to that. Somerville gets up off the deck to win the ball back. Touch off Woods will be a Leeds corner. McKinstry once again getting ready to take it. Floats it to the far post. Cresswell having his shirt pulled, goes for it. Here comes Greenwood. Good save by the keeper. Is it? No, it's not. It's gone under his body, and Sam Greenwood opens the scoring. Powerful drive from the Leeds United number 10, and it's enough to put Leeds in front. Burnley 0, Leeds United 1, and Sam Greenwood adds to his tally this season.
Just fell to it from the corner, fired it off, right footed. Leeds, the table toppers have got the lead. Burnley 0, Leeds 1. Sam Greenwood with the goal.
Cresswell got up first, did have his shirt pulled, and I think he took a deflection in fact off Ben Woods and then gone underneath the keeper. Does look like it was going to sneak in from Greenwood, so good luck if you want to try and take the goal off him. Got his body over the ball, nice and powerful. And that's a really good start for Mark Jackson's side inside 10 minutes. Had that earlier chance with Huggins and can now hopefully take stock, make sure they hold firm and try and push as Burnley trying to counter themselves, as Drame does well to win Leeds United a throw-in, takes a deflection off Anaman Taranis. Tucker down the line to Taranis, and Mullins got work to do to try and come across and close him down. Greenwood again, and Sam Greenwood gets his foot in and wins the ball nicely. It's out towards Liam McCarron, straight on the counter-attack Leeds. Here comes Huggins on the left-hand side. Greenwood's asking for it back in the box. Huggins has put his foot through this. It's going to go all the way out of play for a throw-in, but good movement from Leeds. Got to take the positives there. Sam Greenwood started this season as Leeds United's number 9 and playing in the midfield role the last 3 or 4 games. He's really adapted well as Leeds win it back with Cody Drame, one of their shining lights, the 23s this season. Just apologises for taking one touch too many. Some of our rivals had a really strong campaign. Feet from Drame as well, nearly gets caught on the ball but finds a way out of trouble as Mullen goes back to Cresswell. Great ball out to McCarron. Here comes Greenwood, meets it at speed, couple of step overs, wants to try and play an attacking ball. Somerville's first touch plays him into trouble, but he wins a throw-in. Some areas of the pitch are playing normally, especially this near flank in the corner flag, but in the middle it's a lot harder to get the ball under control, so the players have to adapt. As Camwa having his shirt pulled again, now tries to get the block in, and he does. The man trying to dispossess him was Richard Nate. He was the one that was trying to stop Cresswell for the Leeds United goal. If you just tuned in, Sam Greenwood, 10 minutes on the clock with a powerful drive. Looks to have taken a double deflection, putting Leeds 1-0 up in Lancashire at Leyland. As here is Huggins. McCarron once more brings him into the game. McCarron once again, can he play Huggins into the channel? He's certainly trying to do so. He was looking for Camworth. Burnley do just about enough to keep the ball in play.
Driving forward nicely, just uses Tucker back inside. Ball on the top, Lundman trying to chase it.
Cresswell, neat touch, just gets himself out of trouble. Drame to Somerville, got a bit of space to attack here, Somerville. That's soon taken up by 4 Burnley shirts, and Somerville goes down, brings Dylan Moonen with him. Goes up, Mullen gets a foot in as well. Drame, one of the Burnley players, goes down on the edge of the box. Referee says there's nothing in that, and Drame clears his lines. It will be a Burnley throw-in. Drame has to watch over his shoulder. Taranis has got a little bit of space. It's a dummy from the Burnley number 9. He is going to go for goal, and Caprill has to watch it, and it's an easy save in the end. Bit too much space for the Burnley forward there as Huggins tries to start an attack of his own. McCarron, he's got Greenwood on the edge of the box. Oh, it's a heavy touch, is that? He is going to run this ball out. I think it's going to be given as a goal kick, and just that one touch that had to be crisper. He had the options then. There was 3. There was Somerville at the back post, Camworth on the edge of the 6-yard box, and Greenwood on the edge of the area. But yeah, McCarron just got a little bit excited, and Burnley do win this goal kick. Cresswell's underneath the high ball, misses this one. Referee suggests it's because he was pushed first. Nolan Kenner was trying to take a quick free kick, and the ref is going to have a word with Sam Irwin. McCarron. Camworth gets back to McCarron, albeit fortuitously, as the ball's going to be played forward by McCarron. That's unlucky from the Leeds number 11. Jeremiah Mullen, rather unorthodoxly, gets it to Drame. Nolan Kenner just trying to control midfield and pick a pass. He's switched the play towards Huggins. It's well weighted that, and now Huggins goes past his man. He makes it look so easily. Rides a second one now. Huggins into the box he comes, just on the edge. Plays it into Greenwood. Will Greenwood find space? Step over or two. Goes for goal, and the Burnley players got in the way. The attack is still not over though. Leeds with Greenwood, and then once again gets there first. Greenwood gets the tackle, gives a free kick away, and Ben Woods of Burnley is keeping Leeds at bay a couple of times today. He's had 2 clearances, a couple of well-timed tackles, and it's a good job because Leeds have certainly been the better of the 2 teams. Burnley the last couple of weeks beaten Fulham, Norwich, Stoke and Reading. Cresswell with a header away to McCarron. Down this right hand side, Somerville's going to get there. Now Somerville's got options in the middle. He's going to try and aim it towards the far post. Camber just can't get to it. McKinstry can though. Floats it back in. Looking for McCarron. He's beaten to it in the air. And now Burnley will try and get an attack going of their own. It's Kenner that gets to that tackle. Goes in for a second one. Just gets beaten to that ball. And some good battles forming now. Beats Somerville to it. He's going to look down the line for a pass, but it is given straight back to Leeds for a throw-in. Cody Drame will go across to take it. It's Jake Rooney on the ball, goes out wide to Fontaine. Cresswell back in to Elia Krapil. Woods forward, played out to the left. Taranis. Drame is going to try and stop him. Has to get across now. Ball across the face, and Elia Krapil does well. Wasn't the worst ball in that from the Burnley number 9. Taranis looking for Irwin. Cresswell to Kenner. Kenner's caught on the ball. Burnley try and go through the middle. Chance, Cresswell with a tackle. Out comes Gabriel, gets there first. Superb tackle from Charlie Cresswell. Had to be well timed, otherwise it was only going to be Burnley having a go from the penalty spot. And he timed it absolutely spot on. As now Leeds come again with Somerville. Tries to go to the byline and get towards the box. He's done so. Across the face. Cameron Greenwood. Greenwood comes in, goes down. Burnley player got a touch to that ball first, and now they'll try and come through the middle of midfield. It's a frantic pace at times this game. It's been a decent watch. And for now, the scoreline's all that matters as Leeds lead by a single goal to 0 thanks to Sam Greenwood. I think Mark Jackson will probably want a bit more control in the middle of the park. I won't be telling Sam Huggins now Huggins to calm that down though, because he has had a real cracking start to this game, and Huggins once more asking questions of that right side of Burnley. McKinstry wraps his foot around that ball to Drame. He's got Somerville in front of him. Plays the ball into the channel. Takes a deflection. Another corner to Leeds. Will be Stuart McKinstry once more to come across and take this latest corner for Leeds. Playing in the middle of midfield today alongside Sam Greenwood. Towards Cresswell again with Somerville. Greenwood's asking for it on the edge of the box. Greenwood has to have a quick look around before he can try and play this pass. It's a good one as well. Here McKinstry floats it to the near post. Nobody in the Leeds shirt can react in time. Burnley will try and clear as quickly as they possibly can. Now Huggins gets there first, and Burnley has given the ball away a couple of times. Cresswell wrestling with Irwin. The good turn from Charlie Cresswell. He's got that in his locker, the quick feet, and he throws the ball up to Bobby Cameron. It just pings off. Good challenge from Burnley. Cresswell looks down the line for Huggins. He's got Greenwood in an attacking position. Greenwood takes one out, tries to float it to the far post, just over Camworth. It's going to fall to Huggins again, who puts his foot through it. And this time, just past the post. Really unlucky that from Huggins. Great work from Greenwood once more. Just takes one out of the equation by delaying the pass. Leeds will feel they're probably the second goal just to take the wind out of Burnley's sails for the time being. That's twice now. Now Huggins has gone close. A reminder of the bench today for Leeds. It's Danny van der Heuvel, Chris Moore, Charlie Allen, Max Dean and Cole Gibbon. So a youthful looking bench, mainly made up of under 18s players, or all players that could qualify for that squad. Could be seeing quite a few of those in the Youth Cup on Thursday. As a reminder, it is Leeds versus MK Dons, live on LUTV from Nethermore Park Thursday at 7 o'clock, as Leeds come with McCarran into the box, onto his stronger left foot, puts his foot through it, and it's just going to be too far wide of that near post, and Leeds continue to knock on the door. was a touch to it though on its way through to goal, so Leeds get another corner. Sam Greenwood's been very busy floating around the edge of the box trying to pick a pass. They're always looking for that shooting opportunity. McKinstry again has to watch his feet very wet in that far corner. Good ball in, and just over the bar from another dangerous header from Leeds United. Cresswell at the back post trying to cause a nuisance. Mullen was also in there as well. Cameron's first touch takes it away from two Burnley players. Now he tries to play in McCarron. He's going to be out-muscled though. Perhaps the pass to Greenwood would have been a little bit easier. Huggins to McCarron. Back to Huggins. Now Huggins is giving Max Thompson a torrid afternoon so far for Burnley. He goes past another couple of Burnley players into McCarron. That pass was a little dangerous, and that's why they've been given a quick shove, and now Burnley can come away with it. Goes Mancini, plays it forward. In comes Irwin. Mullen's been beaten, gets a little touch to it. It's still with Irwin. He's going to go for goal. And it's well wide. First opportunity for him to have a shot, should I say. First shooting opportunity. And Leeds just second, the third time they've been caught. Striker getting in between the two centre-halves on the counter. Just got to watch when they are on the ball, Leeds, if they are dispossessed. People are getting back a little bit quicker. Owen Kennett is predominantly playing as a holding midfielder rather than a third centre-back. That's originally how the tactics were laid out, but he's pushing forward to try and dispossess Burnley's midfield. As a result, that is leaving Mullen and Cresswell a little bit exposed on the counter as McCarron has Huggins up the line. It's a helping hand. He goes past one. No option for him to go downfield. Now Huggins has complained the last couple of minutes at a couple of late challenges. Great ball from Greenwood. Somerville had enough time to nearly fall over and still keep the ball. McKinstry with Drame, too heavy. Cleared away and Leeds will rebuild. Kenneth's touch extremely heavy. That should be a Leeds throw-in. Greenwood trying to get in behind. Good header away by Narty to stop him. Cresswell has to be quick here to come across, and Charlie Cresswell's having a very strong game for Leeds. Gets there ahead of Taranis. Drame wins another throw-in. Huggins out wide to Drame, looking behind for McKinstry, just that pass too close to Woods, who again keeps Leeds at bay. He's having a really good game for Burnley as they now try and get in behind once more. Cresswell comes across. What a tackle again from Charlie Cresswell. It's the second time he's upended Sam Irwin. I think that one was better than the first. Shows some good speed there, Cresswell. Good awareness as well, just to make sure he knew when to time the tackle. Huggins down the line for McCarron. He's got Bobby Canwer having his shirt pulled. He can't get to it at the near post. Somerville, can he pounce? He can't. and the ball hits the defender Ben Wood straight into the path of Crescencio Somerville, who takes full advantage to make it Burnley 0, Leeds United 2, and he might not get an easier goal this season, but he does the job, and Leeds take full advantage of a nice bit of pressure they've started to build up here at Leyland. And it's 2 goals inside 30 minutes. McCarron's done very well, takes the opportunity he gets to cross it, and well, Burnley's defender's unlucky, but Somerville had to be there in the right place at the right time. Sends the keeper the wrong way. So far, so good from Leeds, but it's not to say Burnley are not going to make a game of this. We've already seen the potential they've got on the counter. Kinstry is dispossessed by Gomez Mancini. Here he comes into the box, lays the ball off, and the winger had not done anything there, and Elia Capil takes control of the situation. Woods to take Burnley's latest throw-in. Hits no one Kenner. Will be another Burnley throwing down this near touchline. Should be great for Somerville's confidence level since he's arrived in Leeds. He's had a couple of injuries to deal with. There's some serious competition as well down the flanks for the starting jersey in the 23s. Last couple of weeks you look at the starting 11s and Leeds have started with Huggins there, Camworth, McCarron, Poveda. Week before was Costa and Poveda. You've had Max Dean, McCarron, Poveda and Somerville. So Somerville last starting at Blackpool in the Cup. And hopefully this is a big chance for him to get a regular run of games. Greenwood unlucky as Taranis gets to it first. He keeps coming, keeps carrying it towards goal. He goes down. I think he slipped at the same time as he's being clipped to. He's unlucky. I don't think Leeds were going to get to him. He's a very strong player. Leeds do keep getting warnings that Burnley have got a goal up their sleeve. Of, as I say, unbeaten in 5. Come into this game with a real good run of form, feeling very confident. Campbell wins a free kick for the Whites as Cresswell, Mullen and Noah Kenner make their way forward. Stuart McKinstry tries to point to a part of the pitch that he believes the free kick should have been taken. Having a quick word with Liam McCarron. McKinstry has taken all of Leeds' set pieces so far, so you would feel he'll try and call rank here, and they've not been too bad either. But this is on the left side. It would favour McCarron if he wanted to take it. McKinstry into the near post, past Camworth, and just past the far post, and the Burnley keeper is furious. Lewis Thomas, adamant somebody in a Burnley shirt should have got a touch to that. As it is still Burnley 0, Leeds 2. So unlucky Camworth. Cresswell gets to it as Taranis had fallen over. Up and under attempt towards Irwin. Trying to hold off Kenner and Cresswell. That's some task, and Kenner gets there first. Good tackle from Huggins, gets it back from McCarran. Very good first touch as well. It was fired into his feet. Greenwood, he's upended. Gomez Mancini's certainly put himself about for Burnley. He's the one that's trying to lead by example in the middle of the park. Cresswell left to right to Somerville. Good control. Down the line to McKinstry. He's off back on the inside. It's a great move from Leeds. Can he finish it? Somerville to Canwell and back again. Somerville at the near post and in. Absolutely brilliant from Leeds United, and in particular Crescencio Somerville. They've carved them open down the right hand side, and he deserves his second goal of the afternoon. It's Burnley 0, Leeds United 3. One of the goals of the season contenders for Leeds, certainly. Great one-touch football. And with 10 minutes to go, Leeds will hope this game is well wrapped up in this first half. And can they go and score more? Fabulous first half display, and they've left Burnley's defence arguing amongst themselves. Well weighted, that ball from Canwell. Keeper's committed himself at the near post, and Somerville stayed so calm under pressure. As here goes Huggins again. Burnley trying to bring him down. It's one of the only ways to stop him, really, now. Huggins. McCarran once more. Gets a little shove, but not enough for a free kick. Burnley's players try to claim he dived. Drame is well out of position. He's now having to try and get back as Leeds stretched in that area. Good touch from Mullen. Here is Cody Drame playing wherever he wants the last couple of seconds. Now finally gets back into that right back slot as that curling ball nearly gets the wrong side of the defender. He's done well there, the Burnley right back. Zaranis, Jeremiah Mullen for company. Forces him backwards. Good hold up play from the Burnley player. Claret's trying to make it over halfway with Nate. Thompson swap flanks, presumably to try and get away from Niall Huggins. He's had very little service. Tucker, sloppy ball. McKinstry's going to try and get to it first, and McKinstry with a good tackle. Now Leeds are on the attack once more. Somerville on his inside. He's going to try and wrap it round the defence. Somerville, can he get there? Prods it underneath the keeper and just about cleared away. Well, Crescencio Somerville going for a 15-minute hat-trick. In fact, less than 10-minute hat-trick. Might have come off worse in the challenge, and it's good work from the defender. Looked to be Jake Rooney getting his foot to it just to stop it on the line. What a ball from McKinstry. And the keeper, in all fairness, gets a bit of credit as well. He got a slight touch to it to take a bit of power off the effort. Still think Somerville did the right thing, try to go low and hard underneath the body. Back with Capil in goal. Cresswell looking for Huggins. He's not too far away from it, and Rooney for the second time in a minute gets to the ball to deny Leeds an opportunity, this time to deny a corner kick, as McCarran wrestles away to get it back, and Leeds are playing with so much confidence. They've got real fire in their belly. They want more goals. Out to Drame once more. Canber's in the middle. Greenwood's trying to get in there as well. Somerville back to Drame. Drame, heavy touch. He's still going to get there. Cuts it back for Greenwood, who'd just fallen asleep for a second. Still, it will be a Leeds United throw-in. Drame to McKinstry. Delightful flick to play it back to the Leeds number 2. It's with Mullen. And all the way back to Charlie Cresswell. If you're just joining us here on LUTV, it's been a really good display once again from Leeds. Their advantage is thanks to goals from Greenwood, 2 from Somerville. Here is Somerville again. Greenwood once more. Oh, what an effort. An equally good save. Lewis Thomas flying across his goal to deny him. I think Sam Greenwood's had a little look at him there to say, how on earth have you stopped that? So much power behind it. He'd gone for the top corner. A desperate leap from Burnley stopper Lewis Thomas, and it's a very good one at that. Another corner, and Stuart McKinstry will go across to take. This one with a bit more power on it, looking for Mullen. Back to Somerville, back into the mixer, header again from Kennett. Gomez Mancini clears the danger only as far as the Leeds half. I think that's where Burnley boss Steve Stone will be a little bit aggrieved, because they're just not winning those second balls in the Leeds half. They were starting to do so 10 minutes in. Once that first goal came in, they were making it a bit scrappy for Leeds, getting onto those second balls, counter-attacking. The likes of Owen and Taranis getting in between the two centre-halves, but last 15, Leeds have just turned up another notch or two, gone through the gears, and everyone's playing with so much confidence. Fine line between confidence and arrogance, though. Leeds know in this PL2 Division 2, take your eye off the prize, anything can happen. Replay of Greenwood there, really unlucky. Cresswell back to Capriel. That's a heavy pass, doesn't need to be so assertive, and Charlie Cresswell tries to give him some encouragement. 5 minutes to go until the end of this first half, as Leeds looking to make it a 6 win in 7 and end Burnley's unbeaten run of 5, and the games are starting to come thick and fast now after a delay to January. They've got plenty at the end of this month. They will try and win this division for the first time. 3-point cushion as it stands, as Burnley give the ball away. Burnley's backup keeper becomes a ball boy for the time being.
Good, Cody. Good.
Karen chopped down, gets back up though. Referee plays advantage. Canwer will try and get onto his right foot. Now he goes left. Powerful drive. Just past the near post. Bobby Canwer sending them one way, then the other. Putting his foot through it. He's having a good season, Bobby Canwer. It's great to see him stay injury free for the majority of it. Can play out wide, can play through the middle, and as you can see the stature of him, such a big, powerful player. Trying to make the number 9 shot shirt his own this season, and that shot just a bit too wayward. Cresswell heads clear, it's up to McCarran. McCarran just tries one touch too many in the middle of midfield. He goes and makes amends. Wins it back, Somerville likewise. And two of them have put themselves about as Leeds United wingers today. They've had to do so. Burnley have really rolled up their sleeves on occasions as Mullen comes across. Really calm defending. It's Mullen's turn to calm things down rather than Cresswell's two last-ditch tackles. Here's McKinstry. He's got so much space in front of him. Drame is on his way. So is Somerville. He's tried to beat the offside trip. Somerville's into the box again. Little layback. Here's McKinstry. Across comes Canwer and they deny them again. Desperate defending. Very effective from Burnley. But Crescencio Somerville is having an absolute storm on the right-hand side. He's finding so much space. And Leeds perhaps. They're trying to walk this one in. It's just into traffic. I think McKinstry's just unlucky. Trods on the ball, gets it caught underneath the studs. But more great football again. But Somerville trying to lead by example. So is that man Charlie Cresswell. Minute and a half to go until the interval. A reminder of the bench today: Danny van der Heuvel, Chris Moore, Charlie Allen, Max Dean and Cole Gibbon. Charlie Allen, a player we've seen play a couple of halves for the 23s. Van der Heuvel's been used sparingly as Mullen goes to ground, wins the ball. Thompson's felt the effects of that tackle though. Gets to his feet. Cole Gibbon, a player that was instrumental in the under-18s cup run last year. Midfield player. And Max Dean's got a number of goals for the 23s this season as well. So options for Mark Jackson should he wish to use them. Good touch from Kenner. Drame just takes his time. Goes back now to Gabriel. Drame back to Greenwood. Mullen, here is Kenner. Hasn't controlled this from Leeds. Cresswell has to watch that one. Difficult wins to deal with. Gabriel plays it forward. And the referee decides that's enough for the first half. And what a first 45 minutes it has been for Leeds. Greenwood opened the scoring. 2 goals from Crescencio Somerville has put them 3-0 to the good. Join us for second half commentary in around 15 minutes time. Welcome back then to LUTV's coverage of this Under-23s PL2 Division 2 game. Leeds United lead by 3-0 as we prepare to get back underway at the start of this second half. Really good first half display. Sam Greenwood with the opening goal from a corner, drilled the ball low and hard, took a double deflection before going back underneath the keeper, and then Somerville got two. First of all from a McCarron cross that took a deflection, before Somerville then with a really good team goal worked to 1-2 down the right hand side and slotted the ball in past the near post. Burnley's trialist for the day has featured, which doesn't come as a surprise considering need to impress somehow. Can't impress from the bench. Leeds look to be unchanged and hopefully kick on in this second half, get a couple of goals, and maybe Mark Jackson can look at the bench for some of the under-18s players. But as we do, try and keep reminding you, Thursday nights at Nethermore Park at Guiseley, Leeds will take on MK Dons in the FA Youth Cup, Under-18s Cup, trying to progress, and some of those bench players, Moore, Allen, Dean, Gibbon, could well be starting. So food for thought for Mark Jackson at the start of this second half. Burnley have had majority of the ball as eventually China Cresswell gets bored of that, goes and wins it back. Cody Drame can now go down the right hand side. No look pass into the middle of midfield was toward McKinstry, dispossessed. Here is Thompson. Cresswell again coming flying out of defence, and McCarron likewise. Leeds force them back. Free kick given away. Somerville gets the ball back. Lays it off to Drame, back out towards the left. McCarron. Cam was in the middle. Ignoring Niall Huggins for now. Does eventually bring him into the play. Bit too powerful that cross for Camwa. Not for McKinstry, who just follows it back in. And Bobby Camwa, head in his hands, maybe suggests he should have been in that position trying to head it in. Lewis Thomas, the Burnley keeper. Decides to go long. It was up towards Owen and Taranis, and Leeds taking their time here. Now Huggins going across to take this throw in. A couple of minutes into the second half. Greenwood, lovely turn. Huggins just kicks that ball out of play while trying to go around the defender. Cresswell comes flying out of defence, and referee said it's just a coming together. It will be a Leeds throw-in. Camwa. Great ball inside to McKinstry, who follows the path and goes wide to Somerville. Drame is following up, back inside to McKinstry. First touch showed too much to the defender. And now Woods will clear the lines and Burnley survive for now. What's caught the eye for Somerville is just how quickly he decided what to do. There's been no delaying it today. It's either he's gone for goal or he's played the pass, and McKinstry benefiting that time. Got a bit of work to do here to try and get the ball back to a teammate. He has done so. Drame looking for McKinstry. It's unlucky. Once again, thwarting Leeds. Jeremiah Mullen. Timely interception. Sam Greenwood now in the middle of the park in the boggiest area of the pitch. Leeds will hope to not try and play too much football in there. It could go a bit wrong. Cresswell to Kenner. Caprill. Cresswell takes control. Not sure how much command he had over that situation. All looked a bit frantic. Leeds could do with just calming things down in the middle. Poor touch has released Bobby Camwa. They've tried to bring him down. Camwa's through on goal. Now he's one-on-one with the keeper. Bobby Camwa slots it just past the post. And the reaction from Bobby Camwa tells you just how frustrated he is with himself. He's got too much time, perhaps he will say. He was having his shirt pulled to try to trip him up as well. It's a shocking first touch, and he's on the case like a flash. Keeper's done what he can, but it should be 4-0. Tucker. To go is Mancini. Has been one of Burnley's better players. He's now trying to create an opportunity towards the near post. Cresswell gets there first. McKinstry's header is to Woods. He will go for the goal with that right boot of his. Greenwood nearly brings down Dylan Moonen. And Moonen is trying to win a throw-in and does just that. Karen goes to ground. Burnley come into the area. The trialist with a chance to turn. Charlie Cresswell makes sure that can't happen though. Burnley appealing for a handball. Well, Charlie Cresswell had no control of that. He just threw himself into the tackle. Burnley's Ben Woods to take the set piece. Headed away by Huggins. He'll fall to around the edge of the box. Leeds have to be careful here, but Somerville pounces. He's got Camera on his left hand side, and Leeds try to break. It's far too far in front of Camera by the looks of things. It is. Don't think you need to play that ball, Crescencio Somerville. He had the time to go and carry it himself. Main thing is that they defended the corner with no shot coming in. Back out to Woods. Harte nearly shows too much to Somerville. Goes on a run of his own. Thompson beats Mullen. Mullen commits himself a little early. That's actually Taranis. Taranis goes for goal. Tries to get past Cresswell. Sam Greenwood with a tackle. And that should be a corner. In fact, I think they're saying it's touched the midfielder last. It'll be a goal kick. Sam Greenwood's done ever so well there. We have been joking at the start of the season with his tackling technique for a centre forward. Does need some work. He has put himself about, got a few yellow cards, but that was inch perfect. And defensively, Leeds today have been tested. Cresswell's had to put a couple of big strong tackles in and done so to deny Irwin. At least Burnley are making a real game of this at the start of the second half. They're trying to get that first goal, put pressure on Leeds. Ball from Taranis. Now Kenner with a rare touch in this second half. Make that 2. Taranis turns away from Greenwood. It's back to Tucker. Somerville again getting back. Denies Woods, takes it away from him, and Crescencio Somerville will need someone of the other Leeds players to have a second half of their lives to take the man of the match award from him so far, as McKinstry's fouled. Referee going across to give a card, and good officiating again. 2 yellow cards have been given now for some blatant fouls. McKinstry to Huggins. Great first touch from Huggins. Even better ball towards him. Campbell lays it off back to Huggins. They've tried to take him out off the ball. Well, the referee's had a really good game today. Did look like the number 8 was intention of bringing down now Huggins. Greenwood, he flies into the tackle. That's going to be a free kick. That's back to Sam Greenwood's ferocious side of his defensive game. Fears nobody. Referee just trying to explain the situation to the Leeds number 10 and today's first goal scorer. Mullen stays strong. Jock is the centre forward. Pounces when the opportunity pops up. Clears the danger. And now Burnley will build with Thomas in goal. 10 minutes into this second half, and Bobby Camwa's had the best effort for Leeds. Should have scored, should be 4-0. Woods to Taranis. Tucker. Somerville gets there first. It will be a corner. Two number 7s clashing. Tucker to take the Burnley corner. Right underneath Caprill. It's gone in. Caprill stayed down. Charlie Cresswell's claiming that should be a free kick to Leeds. The referee, pardon me, doesn't seem to be too interested. I'm not sure if it took a touch before going in. But Burnley have their goal back. And Leeds are adamant that should be a free kick. And a number of the players asking questions, so Tucker goes for it. I think it took a very slight touch. And there Caprill, fingers crossed, is good to continue. Burnley Travis was in there. But the ref sees nothing wrong. The game gets back underway. So Leeds did have several warning signs in the first half that Burnley were not going to lie down. The evidence is there now as Huggins into the box, goes down. Good tackle from Burnley. The child is putting himself about, trying to certainly make an impact off the bench in this second half, as here is Greenwood. Greenwood rides the challenge of one, goes to the ground. Referee says no free kick. Did look like Greenwood went down a little soft. As Kenner gets down this touchline to cover, and Leeds will have the throw-in. Leeds just haven't had that control the last 5 or so minutes. And Burnley have taken their chance when it's come. At 3-1 though, they'll have to push forwards. Leeds will feel they can counter-attack them. Don't have to rush forward themselves, as McCarron gets it now. Rolls it down the line to Camwa. Back to McKinstry, who's got plenty of options on the right-hand side. He fires it at Sam Greenwood, who was the only player that perhaps wasn't expecting that pass. Somerville and Drame were. As Mullen gets to it, Leeds light in the middle as Gomez Mancini comes forward. Cresswell stands him up, reads that ever so well, Charlie Cresswell. And now Drame down the right, trying to give Somerville something to chase. All he can do though is watch it wide for a throw-in. Taranis to Tucker. Drame all over him, trying to win the ball back on halfway. Leeds claiming that throw-in is theirs. Referee agrees. Way down the line for Somerville. This one's going to stay in play. Now Somerville, Greenwood's asking for it in the middle. He's going to put some power on this, so it's just over Greenwood. Huggins from the other side. Good tackle from Burnley. Huggins gets there again. Now Greenwood on the case, wraps his foot around it, looking for Camwa, headed away. Manate in the middle. Greenwood refuses to let that one go out of play. And Leeds building the pressure. Cresswell to Kenner. Cresswell goes first time down the line. It's going to reach Huggins via the Burnley right back, McCarran. Huggins for the first time in a while decided to stay put then. Just threw McCarran off for a second, and now Leeds in close control. Huggins is upended. And just to make matters worse, while he's got a face full of mud, the ball's blasted at him, and Burnley right back Marcel Elverfontaine is given a yellow card for that challenge. Cresswell, Camwa, Kenner, Mullen, the four bigger bodies forward on the edge of the box. Somerville's just floating outside it, as is Greenwood. And stood over this is the number 8 Stuart McKinstry and the number 11 of Liam McCarran. McKinstry has taken Leeds' set pieces so far. McCarran will make sure that tradition continues, floats it in, headed away. Greenwood is beaten to it. That's going to be a free kick. And he has been warned about a card, and Sam Greenwood gets another this season. And Burnley are not happy that they couldn't take that free kick quickly. The official wants to write the card in her notebook. Just shows you how much Burnley feel they can get another goal. Bang up for this in the second half. An hour gone. Burnley 1, Leeds United 3. Cresswell comes across, and Gabriel, I think, could have caught that. Cresswell just trying to tell him to calm down. Not sure whether because of Cresswell's actions he had a chance to just put his hands on that. We are going to get another change for Leeds, and Chris Moore is going to come on. And the under-18s games we've seen Chris Moore. He has played centre half. Greenwood gives the instruction. Looks like no one Kenner has been told to go into the middle of midfield. With Greenwood on a card, Matt Jackson's taking no chances. Chris Moore on at centre half to try and hold on to this lead as Burnley scrap away down the right hand side. Tucker tries to go past Drame, who sticks a foot out at the right time and will clear it out of play for a corner. Taken short, taken quickly towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Kenner heads clear. Back out to Woods. Towards the far post. Moore's underneath it. Capriel just about avoids it. It will be a goal kick. McCarran gets beaten to the ball. Huggins has to come across and help out. The Burnley trialist has certainly improved their chances today. McKinstry, he's going to feel annoyed because he gets a touch of the ball, but he does it just as the Burnley player turns around, so I think the officials are claiming he's gone through the back of Gomez Mancini. Stuart McKinstry's face suggests he thinks that is rubbish. And now the referee, I think, is slightly getting annoyed by the fact that Burnley's players are just trying to take this these last couple of set pieces when they want. Try to catch Leeds cold, try to catch them by surprise. Burnley's players have certainly responded since half-time. Their coaching staff will no doubt have given them plenty more to work on. Whatever they've said at the break has worked. Leeds have been under pressure. Chandler Cresswell, you can see, just trying to give everyone that little bit of encouragement. They still have a 2-goal cushion. They've still got 25 minutes to hold out or add to their lead. If you are going to win the title, these are the sort of games that define that run. Playing away from home. These tough winter months and these pretty tricky conditions, although they weren't tricky in the first half when Leeds were playing pretty well, so it's no excuse for the second half performance so far as Camwa turns away, goes past his man. The referee tells him to get on with things as he appeals for the fact he was being pulled back as Cresswell tries to take Thompson off the ball. Important touch from Noah Kennett. Concedes a throw-in. Cresswell to Kenner again. Noah Kennett just normally glides along the surface. Deceivingly quick. McCarron, though, has played the ball where Noah Kennett would have been stood had he not tried to go and get that ball. So Leeds are stretched here. Mullen, McKinstry. They go and get it. McKinstry takes control. That's to McCarron, but he's the only player that was being marked. Sloppy from Leeds, and Kenner will be delighted that the referee has given a free kick, and Leeds just need to solidify that control in that middle of midfield. Go back to basics. McKinstry to Drama. It's a cute first touch, takes it away from a couple of Burnley players. Somerville, the danger man for Leeds today, has been kept quiet at the start of the second half, as here is Moore. Through the middle he goes to McKinstry. McKinstry plays it a little early. Mullen, good strength from Mullen, goes down. Free kick was what he wanted, doesn't get given, and it is going to be a throw-in. Mullen gets his foot to it. Somerville gets back to help out. Leeds have to give him a bit more room. He makes it look so easy again. Rise the challenge. That's a very late one. Taranis, little kick out. Here is Mullen, back to Caprill. Cresswell tries to clear it away. Leeds not winning those balls on halfway, allowing others to bring each other into the game. It's all been a bit stop-start second half so far as Burnley, with their trialists, come again. McCarron beaten to it on this occasion. Burnley looking like the team that are 3-1 to the good at the start of the second half, and Leeds need to try and maybe test the keeper, just get the momentum swinging back their way. Mullen with another good tackle, had a really good game alongside Cresswell today, the youngster. The change has been readied. And Burnley will make it with Mace Goodridge coming on. Burnley only have 3 to choose from today. I mentioned earlier their squad is stretched. Their 23s are readying themselves for the first team squad against Manchester United on Tuesday. And their under-18s have got a Youth Cup game on Wednesday against Wimbledon, so a bit lighter in that department. Here is Goodridge, goes long. Leeds deal with that well. Change for Leeds. Sees McCarran leave the field. Max Dean is the man that enters the fray for Leeds.
16 years of age.
Explosive winger with an eye for a goal. He'll try and get himself in behind. He's got just that now as he gets to the ball, swings in looking for McKinstry. Not as much power as he would have liked. That's better from Leeds. First time in a long while they've actually got that ball in and around the Burnley box. Cresswell, no nonsense approach this time. Goes long, headed away by Nate. Cam was going to try and get to it first, but instead here is Somerville, now playing on the left this time. Somerville beaten to it this time. It's a good challenge that from Burnley. Centre half Jake Rooney doing the damage. Goodridge, Somerville. Oh, that's a good tackle. That's a good tackle. And Somerville is harshly done to there. Referees try to take control. There's a lot of players on both sides have stood on the free kicks today, tried to slow the game down. Trying to put a stop to that as we tick into the 19th minute to go at Leyland in Lancashire. Caprill, like Cresswell, just telling everybody to calm down. Burnley 1, Leeds United 3. If you're only just joining us on LUTV, Leeds were 3-0 up at half-time. Greenwood and a brace from Somerville before Burnley scored from a corner. Bit of a goalmouth scrap and a very late touch on the goal line as that Burnley player must have lost his bearings. Takes 10 yards further downfield to where that throw-in left the field of play. Chris Moore clears the danger. Huggins goes one way then the other, gets to the trialist eventually. Huggins again, scoops it clear up to Camwa. He goes down. Jackson helps Bobby Camwa to his feet. There's no free kick given. It will be a Burnley throw in there. Under pressure here, Leeds. They're not feeling too good about the situation. That's got to be a foul throw-in. Goodridge trying to claim the player was in the way. Well, if you play it like you throw it like you're playing basketball, that's the problem. Got confused what sport he's playing. Now Huggins now with the throw-in. Goodridge heads straight back down the field of play. Leeds' heads just ever slightly so dropping, just getting a bit frustrated at each other. Now Huggins not happy at that situation. Charlie Cresswell again just trying to give them that rallying cry. Huggins inside to McKinstry. Not a bad idea to try and go for Noah Kenner, but under pressure. Drimes has to commit himself inside, gets a touch to it. Out comes Caprill, gets to it first. Good goalkeeping from the Leeds United number 1. Who makes his intentions very clear to go out towards Cody Drame, who skips inside. Burnley again. Now Huggins commits himself. The trialist skips away. Cresswell picks up the pieces. Somerville. Huggins on his way down the left. Somerville's going to try and carry it a bit further. Plays it down the channel. It's just going to trickle out, is it? Ball's going to be given out for a throw. And now Huggins head in the turf in frustration. Just a pass being forced by Leeds. Potential's there if they just slow things down at times. Max Dean with his first interception of the day. It's very calm and assured. Out to McKinstry. Dean marches forward, gets onto the next pass. Good touch. Tries to carry it a bit further. Skips one way. Has to give it back to McKinstry. McKinstry into the box. Dean tries to head it towards goal. That's unlucky for Max Dean. He's never going to beat Lewis Thomas from there, but It's effective, it's simple, it's a couple of touches, go wide, get your head to the ball and rebuild and start again. And it's the first time Leeds have tested Thomas for some time. 15 to go. Huggins. Free kick given. Leeds given Burnley the chance to take it quickly. Falling asleep a little there as Thompson goes to Tucker. Burnley have got the majority of their attacking players on the pitch in different positions. Leeds struggling to mark for the time being. Somerville has to get back. Cresswell likewise is out of position. Leeds gone for a back three. There is Huggins flying out of defence. Fantastic interception. And now Max Dean's on his way down the right hand side. The pace is electrifying from Dean. He's got Drame on the overlap. He uses him. Drame into the box he comes. They can't bring him down. Drame cuts it back looking for Camworth, and Leeds will get a corner, and that's much better. Got Drame in a heap on the floor. Let's hope he's not injured himself, as he's hopefully not hit the hoardings. The referee's looking across, and Kodo Drame was brave. He had to go all the way. Leeds players rallying around him just to try and make sure their teammate's good to go, but full-blooded, committed from Cody Drame into the box again, and yeah, that's going to hurt. Hits the head on the hoardings and will need to be checked over. Good thing for Leeds is that he knows who is who, getting some attention from his teammates, and a physio just double checking the back of the head. Not sure if there's any blood being drawn. Referee not happy that Stuart McKinstry came too close. He just tried to keep a lid on things, not let anybody get involved. I think the back of the head is cut for Kodo Drame, so he's been through it all today. This will give us a bit of stoppage time at the end, and the physio is going to require some more assistance. And there's going to need to be a change made. Kodo Drame's injury isn't small enough that this is something that can be patched up too quickly by the looks of that physio. So fingers crossed the young man is not too badly hampered by this. They can get that patched up pretty quickly before they're on their way home on the bus. Changes left, Charlie Allen, Cole Gibbon. He leads his right back, Kodo Drame, so there is going to have to be a slight adjustment to the team. His physios did signal to the bench that there was no chance of him staying on. Referee for now, though. Perhaps need to move in. They have applied a lot of like Vaseline or gel to the area. Whether he's going to be able to continue or not, Kodo Drame. He does look okay, walking around the pitch and showing no signs of any grogginess, but of course concussion protocols and injuries to the head is a serious matter. So we'll see if he's refused to come off, but for now it is the corner. McKinstry to the near post. It's a very poor effort after all that weight as Burnley clear their lines. Leeds have to stay switched on as Chris Moore's stayed back. Goes to Caprill, and there to Huggins. Leeds for now will put Huggins to right back and see if we can slot in as McKinstry. Kenneth on his inside, but he's put under pressure. Cresswell. Huggins again looks down the line for Camworth. It's too short of him, and the defender comes across. Now Huggins goes and wins a free kick to apologise to his teammate. Make sure Leeds get a position to build out from the back with 10 to go, or make that probably around 13 with the injury we had to Kodo Drame. Some of these players caked in mud from the surface here at the Leyland pitch, Lancashire FA. So can they do with certainly could do with an upturn in weather, that pitch, but this time of year it could easily get much worse, as Burnley have tried to use it to their advantage the second half. It is in areas a bit better for Burnley to attack. The middle of the pitch that Leeds are attacking is a lot more boggy. I said earlier though that isn't the reason why Leeds haven't kicked on in the second half. Kodadrame has changed his shirt. He's now got a strap on the head and the gloves are off for Kodadrame. So he's refused to come off. He's going to carry on as Moore spins that ball to Somerville. It just bounces off the pitch and wide for a throw-in. Rooney back to Thomas. Nate. Out to go is Mancini. Tucker. Woods was down the line. Leeds get there first. Done well, Leeds, to just dig their heels in. It's been a big 10 minutes or so. 15 since that sub for Greenwood. They've adjusted well as Drame gets to that ball first. Goes in a little mazy run down this left-hand side now. Huggins. Still going now, Huggins. Good tackle from Goodridge. Moore steps up. There's Cresswell. Cresswell gets beaten to the ball. Has to be quick here, Cresswell, and he is. Cabril goes wide looking for McKinstry, but Stuart McKinstry again absolutely livid with his teammates as Tucker's gone down here needing treatment. Despite being a young man, Stuart McKinstry, and a recent arrival, he's not a shy player. He certainly lets himself be heard. His opinions are never kept to himself. And if it gets the job done for Leeds, then and so be it. He's certainly not happy with what happened just then. Still Burnley 1, Leeds 3. Tucker's going to limp his way to the touchline. Burnley on the attack once more with Goodrich trying to get past Kenner. Takes a deflection off knowing Kenner's right boot, and it will be behind for a Burnley corner. Cresswell just trying to give the instructions out. Capril tells Camber to get that 6-yard box covered. Now Huggins has gone to stand on the near post. It's a situation that Burnley scored from earlier in the game in the 57th minute, albeit from the other side. And the dangerous ball in. Capril, good hands. And just for now decides to cool things, wait for a couple of Burnley's players to get back. Now he releases Kodadrame. He's got McKinstry in front of him, but Drame's going to try and carry this, and he fizzes the ball into the box for McKinstry. It's a great ball across the face, a chance, so it's missed. Somerville on a hat-trick. Looks like he's going to have to try and pass this one. It's to Camwer. And the attack fizzling out for Leeds. That was a big opportunity at the near post, just couldn't apply the finishing touch, but the move still not over. Now Huggins into Camwer, and Camwer's beaten to it, just a little bit flat-footed. And beaten to it by Burnley's certainly improving defence in this second half. As it's back to Moore, 6 to go of regulation time, and it's into Elia Capril with Noah Kenner. Leeds just trying to see this game out. Hasn't been pretty this second half. So far so good though, as Dean gets to it. Dean's in the box, across the face for Camwer, fired in. Leeds United flagged offside. Max Dean not happy. He was certainly clear, so suggests perhaps that it could have been a tight one. And Tucker's afternoon is certainly looking like it could be cut short. The left knee. I think he's just asked the official how long's left. Issue is that, unless I'm mistaken, the third Burnley sub is a keeper. So unless he's going to have a rather exciting 5 minutes where he's going to get a chance to play outfield and do some damage, Burnley might be reduced to 10, and he's going to be given a bit more encouragement, but again just really struggling to put weight on that left leg. Thumbs up though from the physio. It's a case of needs must, and Leeds will hopefully try and take that as a positive. One of their players is struggling. They're going to have to mark a flank and try and get back with Leeds, hoping to kill the game off. Last couple of minutes, 2 counter-attacks launched by Leeds. It's better. A 4th goal would put end to this game, as Somerville beaten to it. It will be a tense few minutes this. Jackson just trying to pull Kodadrame across. Now Huggins has to remove the layers of mud from his hands to take this throw in. It's filthy, the kit of Niall Huggins, as he watches the way as McKinstry scoops it down the line into the middle. Burnley come. Woods has got too much space. Goodridge again. McKinstry trying to stand him up. Timely interception from Niall Huggins, who's shown a different side of his game in this second half. First half it was all about the tricks and the flamboyant runs down the touchline. Second half he's intercepted, he's put his foot in. Shown a career as a complete left back is certainly on the cards as Leeds go long. Cresswell looking for Camworth. Tucker back on the field, plays it inside to Goodridge. Out to the right for the trialist. Leeds have got numbers in the box, not too many out wide though. Huggins is tracking Goodridge. Here is Somerville, misses the tackle. Goes Mancini to Tucker. Huggins got the shirt being pulled. Goodridge. The referee gives nothing. Cross comes in from the trialist. It'll spin away for a throw-in. Leeds slowly getting back to their feet. Big defensive effort in this second half. A side of the game we've not had to see this season. Drame concedes the corner. Yeah, Leeds' defence has sometimes had an easy ride. The last time out, the 7-1 against Fulham, but they have shown on occasions that it's a much tougher test than previous divisions they've been playing in. The PL2 Division 2 is certainly going to go down to the wire. Leeds have a 3-point cushion at the top of the table. Got to hold on here for a big 3 points to extend that even further, and that's exactly what Mark Jackson and Cole want to see. Woods' corner straight past the side netting and waste a little bit more time. Rushed clearance from Caprile. Huggins likewise just trying to get it anywhere downfield, but Huggins has slipped. The Charles has gone in behind. Now Leeds have to get across. Moore gets a touch to it, and Caprile gets his hands on the ball, and Cresswell and co just try and tell him how important these next few minutes are. No poor kicks, no wasteful throws. That's a better throw to Kodadrame, who again's on his way, plays the ball to Dean, who's got the wrong side of the defender. It's another great run from Max Dean. Step over or two, tries to third foot it. It's into Crescencio Somerville, who gets the hat-trick. Burnley 1, Leeds United 4, and what a way to round off the game. A real slog in this second half. It hasn't been pretty, but Crescencio Somerville's hat-trick is the moment of the day. Leeds United get their 3 points. They're going to extend their lead at the top of the table. And what an afternoon that young man has had. Less than a minute to go. And some new arrivals in the summer. Drame down the line to youngster Max Dean, who dribbled his way into the box. The keeper's fumbled, and he could not have put it in a worse place. Somerville on cue to wrap up this game. Burnley, with stoppage time remaining to go and get a second. Can they make it even more tense for Leeds? But that 3-goal cushion, Leeds were breathing so much easier now. Try this down the line for Burnley, try to put Cresswell under pressure. That ball hasn't gone. Charlie Cresswell still has to fight tooth and nail to get to it. Goodrich has got the wrong side of him. Burnley come across, and Noah Kennett has to throw himself at that ball to make sure it's turned away. Corner to Burnley, and they just never have given up today, the Clarets. They need a new ball. Gomez Mancini's come across to take it. The wind will play its part as the ball is swinging towards the near post, underneath the throat of the keeper again, and for the second corner in a row. They've kicked this ball into a poor position, not allowed themselves to test the Leeds defence, and it's just what the Whites wanted. Albeit there's not really too much white about that kit after today, and now Huggins just below us, puffs out the cheeks, such an effort from him. Cresswell to Somerville, who again just showcases exactly what he's about. It's a lost cause that, but he's gone and tried to win a free kick. Might not have done so, but he's just making life difficult for Burnley. Huggins there again. Ball back towards Caprill, who has to adjust the feet. Looking for Camwa. A couple of those passes gone a bit wayward, and Mullen just tells Caprill to take charge, and that's exactly what he's going to do, and he is just going to take a bit more time off the clock. Nobody in a Burnley shirt apart from Thompson's going across. And a big win for Leeds as Caprill again just urged to hurry up. Stoppage time, not too much remaining as the ball's played up towards Dean. Kenner underneath it. McKinstry going across to help out. There's the try. McKinstry gets to him first. Somerville so quick, he's going to get the wrong side of the defender, and Somerville's into the box, tries to get goal side, goes down in the box. Here's the referee going to look to the spot. Not for now. Somerville gets up, goes back to McKinstry. What a 90 minutes from Crescencio Somerville. Looking for Camwa McKinstry. It's going to fall to Noah Kennett. Unlikely shot to come in. It's palmed. Here's Camwa. Oh, the first touch lets him down. And the keeper showing real signs of a lack of confidence. Cresswell gets to it first. Noah Kennett. Back out to McKinstry. Leeds are playing a lot more freely with the shackles off. Somerville might go for goal again. He might as well. Goes to the power this time. And it's just over the bar. Not sure anyone in a Leeds shirt can moan at him for going for goal of the afternoon he's had. Still the players wait for full time. Cameron Dean leading the press. Gomez Mancini turns away. It's out to Rooney. He puts his foot through it. Straight down the throat of Cresswell. Here is now Huggins. Where's he found the energy from? Huggins down the line for Noah Kennett, who's just going to plod on down the line. He's going to keep it in play. Noah Kennett has to be quick. Thompson's coming. That ball's going to trickle out for a Leeds United corner. Perfect scenario for Leeds. They're not going to commit too many bodies forward. It's a case of maybe just trying to keep it in the corner. McKinstry to the far post towards Kenner, gets a slight touch to it, not enough to steer it inside the post, and Kenner's had the chance to score 2 goals in the last 2 minutes. Better come out of his own half for the first 40 minutes of it, the second half, so it shows you the impact that goal has had as again Burnley plod on. Charles goes inside to Goodrich. Both the subs have made a big impact for Burnley. Drame to get away. If you are wondering why we're still playing, it is due to that headband on Kodadrame's head. It's had no ill effect, as Leeds United have heard the full-time whistle. And what a performance. Two halves, very different. 3-0 in the first. Somerville got a brace. Greenwood opened the scoring. And in the second half, Burnley made life very, very difficult for Leeds United. But they've shown a different side to their game today to wrap up a 4-1 victory. Crescencio Somerville gets the hat-trick to give Leeds the perfect start to 2021. They extend their lead at the top of PL2 Division 2. They had a 3-point cushion. That is doubled with no other teams playing this afternoon, and that's all we've got time for on LUTV for our under-23s coverage. A reminder, the under-18s are in action on Thursday night, the 14th of January, 7 o'clock kickoff in the Youth Cup against MK Dons. Until then, goodbye for now.